this is a rare occasion that we would have such a beautiful day outside, we wouldn't have to cancel it for March snow. Because that has happened many years. So we're very excited to have this group here. They are amazing. Every instrument is just amazing, and there's such a variety of all of this. So we are very excited to have the Harper and the Minstrel here today. And this event is being sponsored by our Cultural Council, so thanks to them, we're able to have this really nice entertainment from a grant that they provide us with. Everybody has horseradish, butter, mustard, and vinegar on their table. We listened last year, and Jennifer remembered. If you are a vegetarian, all of the vegetables were cooked separately from the meat, so you don't have to worry about that. Anything else, Jennifer? Jennifer also made her bougie Jell-O poke cakes this year backed by popular request, so that is now a thing. So Jennifer and Cassandra made those yesterday. So we will invite you to come up. We're going to start with the back. You're going to go to this station first, work your way over to this one, and then back to your seat. So as soon as this table sits, this table gets up. You see what I mean? And Rebecca and Janet, we will serve you, okay? All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Almost done. Horseradish is really for me.
Blows the grasses, the trees on the hills are embraced by the morning mist. The sunlight it fills.
Brother went to Ireland with the lacrosse football team.
It kisses the sky.
He worked for the lacrosse, the maintenance man, guy, whatever. And he went to Ireland. He said, best place he's ever been. Yeah. Yep. He said it's beautiful. The people are beautiful. And he just loved it there. He wanted to go back again. Say he passed all that.
That lays in my music as they blend with the sky. For a moment I'm in Ireland where dreams never die.
Wow, look at you. I didn't either. I knew that we had a lot today. Yeah, come on, honey. Thank you. Thank you much.
When this song is over, may the memories remain. May the peace that I feel in this moment ne'er wane. I thank you for your kindness and that spark in your eyes. That brought me to Ireland where dreams never die. May the road rise to meet you, may the sun fill your sky.
Very good girl.
For this moment we're in Ireland where dreams never die.
Did I wear any? No. Hey, I did good.
Did I? No.
It's underneath it now.
That's why I don't wear white.
This is one of
My husband's
Ireland's
with the
official
beer.
songs. It's
That was
about a
between the
statue
beer.
in Dublin of Dublin and Ireland's most famous ghost. Her name is Molly Malone.
Delicious.
If you feel like singing along with any of the songs, if you recommend, keep at your rest fast, please feel free. If you don't remember the words,
You can make them up like I do.
In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, 'twas there that I first met sweet Molly Malone. And she wheeled a wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels alive, alive, oh. She was a fishmonger, and for sure 'twas no wonder, for so were her father and mother before, and they rode with their barrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. But she died of the fever, and no one could relieve her, and that was the end of sweet Molly Malone.
This one my cat sleeps. Look at that.
But her ghost was her barrow, the streets broad and narrow, crying couples and mussels, alive, alive,
It's
alive,
old as, I don't know, my daughter's 28 years old.
crying
We were
couples
looking
and
out over for
mussels,
one time, a couple of years ago, right? Here he was in the closet. I mean, he's a big cat. It's very sleep. So I put a blanket in. Yeah, I put a blanket in there for him, so I have to
And
wash
the
it every
difference
once in a
between
while.
a split jig is approximately 2 Jamesons and 1 Guinness.
He's trying to come downstairs. He comes down at night when we go to bed. He sleeps with my husband. But they don't. You know, and I'd like. Okay. Sorry. Hey, she's a boss. Put her in it.
I know I can't get up.
I'm not supposed to talk.
Mom is the word.
The Irish dude.
Yeah,
Not me.
Marie did up there.
The Irish dude. She's not. She's Italian. Cold-blooded
We're
Italian.
known as the Harper and the Minstrel, and because of that, one of us is contractually obligated to play the harp. The harp, as you may or may not know, is the national symbol of Ireland, one of the few countries in the world that has a musical instrument as its emblem. And this particular harp that I have with us today is an electric harp, which is a very modern version of the harp. Still sounds like a harp, but has a few more features.
And it also travels nicely in the car.
A lot easier than that.
Yes, well, I have to say that there are 8 other harps at home. And how many harps does one harp player need, Jay?
Probably just one more.
My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare to my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows. And someday for my sake, she may let me take the bloom from my wild Irish rose. I love that song. On our first trip over to Ireland, we did get to see the sun go down on Galway Bay. from the top of the parking garage. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I can see why it inspired this next song. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your days, you will sit and watch the moon rise over Ghana and see the sun go down on Galway Bay. Just to hear again the ripple of the trout stream, the women in the meadows making hay, and to sit beside a turf fire in a cabin and watch the barefoot gossans at their play. In that dear land across the Irish Sea. If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your day, you will sit and watch the moon rise over Clonard and see the sun go down on Galway Bay.
I know it is.
Over in Killarney, many years ago, me mother sang a song to me in tones so soft and low, just a simple little ditty in the good old Irish way. I'm sure I'd give the world if I could hear that song today. Dora, 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 Dora,
have to wait the other one. Yeah.
Springtime is coming soon here in the States. And,
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
that's
It's
that's
a
the
light.
battery indicator. Oh, yeah, it's okay.
No, it's not sparking. Thank you, yes, thank you though,
Yeah,
thank you though, for keeping an eye out, yeah. The harp has a little light that flashes that looks almost like it's like sparking, heartbeat, which could be dangerous.
It's cool when it's not good. So, I'm saying in the States here, we're starting to celebrate spring shortly, not quite yet. In Ireland, back at the 1st of February, St. Bridget's Day, and that's kind of the official start of spring over there. But when spring comes, you start to see the flowers and more green, and of course the butterfly, which is what this slip jig is inspired by. It's called Butterfly of the Irish Penniless.
Yeah, we're not talking. I can take it. Okay, she comes, don't talk.
It's a bad table, huh?
I'm gonna switch off penny whistles. This one didn't cost me a penny either. Jay got it for me for Christmas. And we're gonna do a pair of jigs next. This is the Kesh jig and Ed Moran's favorite, for those of you keeping track at home. Trying to.
Thank you.
One of the nice things about being married to a fellow musician is that they share their instruments.
Oh, you want to play the harp? Go right ahead.
Yes,
Yeah, well,
and I'd like to
you might
share
have-
with you my first ever harp lesson taught to me by my husband. He said, first you have to get seated and comfortable. I said, okay.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He said, next, pick up the harp and you put it on your shoulder. Depending on where you're from, you put it on different shoulders. And you're going to place your fingers upon the harp, wiggle them around, and you'll be just fine.
That's all there is to it.
So from that lesson, I learned how to play some, and I love this next song. It's called The Isle of Innisfree.
both going to change off next.
Yes, we have some different instruments to introduce you to.
Go night-night.
You first? Or I'll go first.
You go first. We got this next instrument when we were going into the music stores just for guitar strings.
Yes. Fortunately for me, this instrument is strung with guitar strings, so
Loophole.
that's a loophole. This is an instrument called the mountain dulcimer. This instrument is from early America, and is actually descended from instruments that came here from other countries. It kind of conglomerated into this, something a little bit easier to build than a piano or a tuba or a snare drum. But this instrument became popular in early American folk music, and then it just continued to remain in the music scene, in Celtic music as well, is because a lot of the Celtic music that came over, some of that became our bluegrass music. But there's another member of the dulcimer family over to my right, your left.
Sure. I love to pick up and show everybody the fun side of the hammered dulcimer. There are 66 strings strung across 2 center bridges. My friend Michael and I built this dulcimer 10 years ago in his workshop in Florida, and I'm still not allowed back in. It's a fun instrument, and the reason I call it hammered is not because I started drinking this morning. That doesn't help me play at all. It's because in order to play those strings, you don't pluck them or strum them. Instead, it's time to hit it. Now we're going to hit it with a pair of tunes, The Road to Lisdoon Varna and Morrison's Jig. So any step dancers, this is your turn.
Oh, yeah, we'll get right up there.
Back to my hammered dulcimer a little bit later in our program, but our next Irish song came to the United States by way, first it was in England, then it came to Ireland, and then it came here with the Irish players who played it. The Irish took this English children's song, changed the serial numbers, a couple notes, and a few words, and it's a brand new Irish tune.
That's how it's done.
This is called I'll Tell Me Ma, which means I'm going to tell on you.
Yes, it's about youthful romance and shenanigans. When I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pulled my hair and stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's reporting 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, and all the boys they're fighting for her. They knock on the door and the ring at the bell said, "No, my true love, fly you up." Up she comes, as white as snow, rings to the boots and bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murray said she'll die if she don't keep the fellow
that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she is pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's important, 1, 2, 3. Please would you tell me who is she? But that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's important, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the belle of Belfast City. She's important, 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I see there's some nice looking cake coming on. Nice. Yeah, save 2 pieces, okay.
That's for
If you
Jay.
don't mind, yeah. This next piece, we just learned this recently. We really love this piece with the Irish flute and the dulcimer. It's called The Silver Spear.
Jay's going to go back to the harp, and I'm going to go back to the hammered dulcimer. And our next song has a little story that goes with it that's perfect to eat cake to. You see, once upon a time, a long time ago in Ireland, there lived a harp player, and he was very skilled indeed. And this harp player was so skilled, he was popular, and he was hired for all of the occasions in town and in neighboring towns. And on this occasion that I speak of, he was hired to play a wedding. And oh, what a joyous occasion it was. And he joined in all the toasting to the bride and the groom, and had a few toasts and a few more, until, as a matter of fact, at the end of the night, he was quite unsteady on his feet. And so he said, I must take my leave. He gave his Irish goodbye, which is sneaking out without anybody noticing, by the way. And he was wandering his way home when he saw off in the woods in the distance a circle of flickering light. And he said, oh, I wonder what could that be, because there are no houses over there. So he decided to go investigate. And he got closer and closer. And there, to his surprise, he saw a circle of fairies. Oh my goodness, he was delighted. But as soon as he saw them, they saw him and said, "Foolish mortal, for spying on us this night, you must be our entertainment." So he was forced to get his harp back out and instantly sober. He was playing for them all night long, playing songs that had nothing to do with this story whatsoever. Anyway, he must have fallen asleep at some point in time, because when he woke up the next morning, the sun was bright in his eyes and a song was circling in his head that he'd never heard before. He called it the fairy dance and taught it to us. To one of my personal favorite parts of the show. That's where I give a really big introduction, the center stage, the spotlight, and a huge build-up to my very talented husband, who's going to take his electric harp out for a spin through the Irish countryside and show you what she can do. So Jay, please take it away with your beautiful harp solo.
Thank you, Abby. That was a wonderful little introduction there. Thank you. No pressure. What I'd like to do is play a little medley of some of my favorite songs from Ireland.
It's homemade.
I think we'll begin with a piece called The Foggy Dew.
Delicious. Got jello in it. Looks like jello.
Right here. Frosting is delicious.
I worked all night making that.
Trees. Did you make this? Delicious. Delicious. Who made it? Jen.
Who?
Jen.
flashing. It was bugging me.
That was good.
Delicious. I have that for about the front. I make St. Patrick's Day. I make a bundt cake with pistachio pudding and whipped cream in the middle. You know, whipped cream in the middle, and then the pudding, pistachio pudding, and green frosting. But not as good as that. That's delicious frosting.
It is.
The pistachio cake is delicious. I make one every St. Patrick's Day. I add a little bit of green food coloring to the pudding
Oh, yeah.
because it's green anyway. But
That frosting was
it's delicious. My goodness.
I'll have to ask her how she made it.
I'm gonna ask her for the recipe. I'll ask her Tuesday.
Oh, my gosh.
Get another piece. I want another piece. It was very good. I'd like a coffee, but I can't because I'll be peeing today. I want that recipe for the frosting. We like just the frosting.
Cool whipped vanilla pudding.
No.
You take your box of pudding.
Yes.
Thank you. There's the Foggy Dew, followed by a piece known as either Raglan Road or the original title
That
from when it
was
was back in the
delicious.
1600s,
Really
the
good
dawning
for
of the
white
day.
cake. You
And
poke
then we
holes
heard
in
a
the
little
top
bit
and you
Yeah.
pour lime jelly.
The lark in the clear.
of Lark in the Clear. Thank you. One of my
See, I
favorites.
think I'll put lime jelly in the middle of mine because I make a bundt cake with pistachio pudding
Yes.
and
Yes.
and
Yes.
Patrick's Day. And,
Abby is also going to
I
grace a
usually
little
put
solo. I think
cream
she's
in the
going
middle.
to
But I think the jelly
What you doing
is
today
delicious
for
in the
her?
middle.
I'm going to play a song that I learned because I like the title. This one's called Smash the Windows.
Slices of strawberries.
It was either that or I danced on my wife and buried my wife and danced on
Cool
top
whip
of her. It was the next one I'm
vanilla
learning.
pudding. It's so simple.
You can decide whether or not the title fits the song.
Thank you. It's delicious.
Nice and creamy.
I know. Now we know how to do it. Like it now.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, honey. She wants to dance. She wants to dance.
She don't like it. She says go to sleep.
Yeah, I do too. Lynda is sleeping. She's done sleeping. She's sleeping in. Not now, but she will. For a
I'm
change.
going to put these two instruments together for a few songs.
This is the frosting.
This next one we're going to play was written over 300 years ago in Ireland by one of my favorite composers. His name was Turlough Carolan.
But the recipe.
He was born the son of a blacksmith and was supposed to, fated to have that same profession, but he lost his eyesight because of smallpox around the age of 19 or so. And so he learned to play the harp to make a living, as was what some
Custom.
people did, yes, back at that time. He was a little late starting, but he worked at it, and he went out on the road and started playing and started writing music, and he traveled all over Ireland. He eventually became a very fine harpist, not right away, but eventually he got there. But initially he had a real knack for composition with the instrument, and hundreds of his tunes are still played to this day. This is one of the first ones he wrote, and one of our favorites, inspired by a story of a great battle between two groups of fairies who lived in the the Big Hill and the Wee Hill. Those hills are known as Shebeg and Shemor. And the title of the song is Shebeg Shemor.
Play something jittery or something. You want the getting enough trouble making it. Hey, my dear.
Our next pair of tunes are Fair Mild Ellie O'Carroll and her very energetic cousin, the Irish Washington.
I can't though. I have to go home and walk the dog. My husband said he haven't taken my husband, you have leftovers from yesterday or something. But I'm gonna be
slip jig, and I'll give you the real difference between a jig and a slip jig now. A jig is in 6/8 time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In a slip jig, it's in 9/8 time, so they slip an extra 3 beats in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what gives it that pumpy feel. That's a technical term, by the way. So this slip jig is called the rights of man. And do you want to know what those rights are? Jay will tell you.
Oh, yeah, it's simple. You just, gentlemen, smile and say yes, dear. Just don't be sarcastic when you say it. That's the secret to happiness and the rights of man.
All right, here we go.
All right. This next one is a love song of sorts. It's, well, it's kind of mostly a love song. The couple's having a little bit of a disagreement, but mostly it's all well and good. This song was a song that the great poet of Ireland, W.B. Yeats, remembered hearing as a child, sung in his village. Even his grandmother, we think, may have sung it to him. But later in life, he forgot the words. But being a poet, he wrote some new ones. So we know this piece today as Down by the Sally Gardens.
It was down by the Sally Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. I bid him take love easy as the leaves grow upon the tree. But I was young and foolish, and with her did not agree. In a field down by the river, my love and I did stand, and upon my leaning shoulder she laid her snow white hand. I bid you take life easy as the grass grows upon the weirs, but I was young and foolish, and now am full of tears. Sally gardens with little snow white feet. I knit and tuck love easy as the leaves grow upon a tree. But I was young and foolish, and with her did not agree. But I was young and foolish, and with her did not agree. Our next two tunes feature the chirpiest instrument of them all. I like to call the soprano recorder the gateway instrument. They're inexpensive, they're relatively easy to learn how to play, and they can lead to more expensive instrument additions. Our first tune is a chirpy one called the Wren from Ireland. It's usually played on Boxing Day, or sung on Boxing Day, but today is as good a day as any.
This next one from Ireland is called the King of the Fairies, and it starts a bit slow and mysterious, as any entrance from the King of the Fairies often is, but then it kind of picks up and becomes a little bit more jovial. There's a legend in Ireland that if musicians play this tune through 3 times in a pleasing fashion to the fairy folk, the King of the Fairies may actually make an appearance. So
Keep your wits about you, folks.
keep an eye out. One never knows. We had one time a woman thought she saw a leprechaun when we were playing the song, but yeah, she was very drunk. So we don't.
fairies are very mischievous and sometimes steal away with children. It's true. And they leave changelings in their place. Parents over here, you'll know the day that this happens to you because you'll go to bed with your good sweet child in bed, sweetly sleeping, and the next morning in their place there's a teenager.
All-knowing teenager.
And you don't get your sweet child back till they move out of the house. True story. But this song is all about that happening from the perspective of the fairies trying to steal away with some children. This is called The Stolen Child. Snoopwood in the lake, that is a leafy island where the flapping herons wake. The drowsy water rats, where we feed our fairy bats, full of berries and of rather stolen cherries. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the with a fairy hand in hand, for the woods were full of weeping, and you can understand. Where the waves of moonlight glosses the dim red sands with light, like far off furthest crosses, we put it all the night, weaving golden dances, mingling hearts and mingling lances, till the moon is taking flight. To and fro we leap and chase the frothy bubbles, while the world is full of troubles and is anxious in its sleep. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the woods were full of weeping, and you can understand. Away with us he's going, the solemn tide. We'll hear no more the lowing of the calves on the walled hillside, or the kettle on the hob sing peace into his breast, or see the brown light spark burning round the oatmeal chest. For here comes the human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the woods were full of weeping, and you can understand. Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the woods were full of weeping, and you can understand. Speaking of mischievous, this is a Greek aulos. It's actually two penny whistles tied together. You may have seen this pictured on ancient pottery, where apparently everybody played it like this. I get too tippy. But yeah, there's two penny whistles. One plays a full scale. The other one only has 3 holes and 4 notes. And we're gonna play a fun little Irish tune called Hunt the Squirrel. That's not the same as squirrel, it's what's for dinner, don't worry. We're just gonna chase it around till it goes up the tree.
I want a cigarette. A little bit. I don't smoke. I smoke maybe 2 cigarettes a day. I don't smoke packs. Pack them in 2. She's trying to.
We have one of Abby's instruments she hasn't played yet.
Oh, that's not allowed.
Oh, there's two actually, so let's get to both of them, yes. Without further ado.
Sure, this is another Turlock Carolyn tune. He wrote this one for the Burke family that he stayed with as often as he could manage it. And he called it Planksty Burke. Planksty is a word that Turlock made up. And he said, oh, that means it's a song in honor of somebody. You think about it, all words are made up. All right, anyway, Planksty Burke. To show and tell. That would be this psaltery right here. Psalteries are the harp's little cousin. They date back to the days of David, who slew Goliath and became king and composed songs upon the harp and the psaltery. Mine's not that old. This next tune is our last Turlock Carolyn tune. He wrote this for the Lady Francine Power and called it Planksty Fanny Power in her honor.
wind down with a few more tunes for you. This one, we actually learned right after we got married. We returned from our honeymoon and went for a singing class, a workshop with Aoife Clancy of the Clancy brothers. Well, she's the daughter of one of the Clancy brothers. Anyway, she taught us this song. Beautiful song about going off to a wedding. We got some Irish whistle and some singing in this. This is called Marley's Wedding.
Which is the Irish version of Mary.
She locked
Mary.
herself out of the house. I keep the key outside the house in a magnet. Okay. Well, she used it last night and didn't put it back where it was supposed to go. So I keep another one, for safety sake, out back, inside of the turtle. So I said, go look and see, there's not one there. I said, go look and see, there's one there. So she went and she found it.
Steppy baby, on we go, here for heel and toe for toe. I'm in on and row and row, the war is riding. All the hill is up and down, much green and black and brown, plus the shilling through the town, all for the sake of Marie. Steppy baby, on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe. I'm in arm and row off the Maurie's riding. Plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty beef to fill her creel, plenty barney bites as well. That's for the toast of Marie. Stepping gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe. I'm in arm and row off the Maurie's wedding. Cheeks as bright as the rowan's are, brighter far than any star, brighter star than all by far, is my darling Marie. Stepping gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe. I'm in arm and row off the Maurie's wedding.
I always keep this balloon inside of the turtle. So I said, go look in the turtle. No, it's not one there. I said, go look in the She's giving me
Stepping gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe. I'm in arm and row off the Maurie's wedding. Stepping gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe. I'm in arm and row off the Maurie's wedding. This is my bamboo flute, which I have very imaginatively named Bambi. And I got this in the very old-fashioned way, not by stealing it, no. But I traded off some sewing work. I bartered some sewing work to a bachelor friend of ours who makes these for it. So it's my most delicious flute ever. It was free. But not like this next song. This song, one more Turlock Carolyn, I'm throwing it in.
Oh, yeah.
This one is good for tax day or Irish day, any other day. Because Turlock wrote this about his friend, the Squire Woods. Squire Woods was commissioned by the Irish government to mint a new coin for all of Ireland. And he sunk his entire fortune into making this new coin, and when he was done, the government decided they didn't want it. So he went broke making money. Which is why it's a good tax time song. But this is Squire Wood's lamentation upon the refusal of his halfpence. And now the introduction is longer than the song, so we'll just play it. song for you next. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You'll figure it out.
Oh, Danny boy.
There's a tear in your eye, and I'm wondering why, for it never should be there at all. With such power in your smile, sure a stone you'd beguile, so there's never a teardrop should fall. When your sweet lilting laughter is like some fairy song, and your eyes twinkle bright as can be, you must laugh all the while, and all other times smile. And now smile, a smile for me. Here we go. When Irish eyes are smiling, sure 'tis like the morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. And when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. When Irish eyes are smiling, just like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. And when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure they'll steal your heart away. Oh, there's a special occasion today. My goodness. We have a birthday girl in the audience. Somebody want to embarrass her or make her stand up or anything? Right here, right. Hello, darling lady.
What's your name? Martha.
Martha, we're all going to sing happy birthday to Martha.
Martha's 28 today, and we're going to sing her happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Martha. Happy birthday to you. Years, may you drink 1,000 beers. Have fun on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. We've got one more song for you. I'm sure you know what it is because you can't do an Irish set of music without including this last song. And feel free to sing along if you like. If you think you can hit the high notes with me, go for it. Yes. We'll find out if I can. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and round the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. come and all the roses dying. If I am dead, as dead I may well be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and you can say I'm not there for me, and I should hear the soft you tread above me, and then my dream will wonder sweet to be. If you might live and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Yes, I will sleep in peace until you come to me.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you to the Cultural Arts Council for having us, for giving us your input.
Yes, thank you for Patrice for bringing us in. Thanks for the electrician for making sure that we didn't blow the place up and burn the place down and all that stuff. We appreciate you stepping in.
And now it's raffle time! Who's the winner?
Anybody need tickets? Everybody get tickets?
I hope it's our birthday girl. Not to put any pressure on you. Oh, all right, I'm gonna try and choose your tickets. And we have ticket number 7983692. 3692. Oh,
Close, you're close.
all right. Congratulations. Have a wonderful St. Patty's Day, everybody. Oh, your comments right there. And if you feel like coming up and talking to us about Minstrel, so please feel free. Thank you so very much.